Doris? Anyways, I haven't played this game for nearly 2 weeks. It's kind of hindering my immersion when I'm taking like periods in between. But I can only record so much. I also forgot to upload the video that I made today. Well, rather yesterday. And it would have been out yesterday if I hadn't forgotten to upload it. Why have we gotten that? Why is that kind of nice? Ooh. Ooh. That is very interesting. Welcome to the Wizarding World. I do recall. And, oh yes, right, we need to speak to him and that finishes the quest. That's breeding the animals. Let's go there first, and then we'll finish by doing that. Hopefully. That little flew.
Peace out. I be the rubber band, you can be the match, I will be the fuse. Boom.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you.
Get involved in some dirty activities.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing
What's this
thestrals,
veil of dust?
as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals
You've already
before,
gone,
but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Well, we have the hard part over with. Yeah. Let's just go to Hogsmeade. We need to speak to that fella anyways, don't we? What an interesting phone call that was. Anyways. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. We're in Hogsmeade. Just, you know, life insurance and stuff. Right, we have plenty of money because we're balling.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty
I'm gonna
to
rob
look
your
at
store.
here.
Is it worthwhile just buying loads of the spellcrafts now?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get
I'll
back
buy
to
you.
Deke with
You
the
can
thestrals.
Be entertained. What's that? That's quite good. I can't be bothered at the minute though.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
What else? Did we need to go? We need to go and see that fella who was planting the little moon goblins. Ugh! What? Where's the door? Where's the door gone? Oh yes, indubitably. Confused as to where that door's gone. Ah, very cool, very cool. That's. Yep. How have they done that? That's crazy. Oh! That's insane. Sick. I'm stuck! I'm stuck in the weird room! Ah!
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
What an arse this guy is.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
What an arse. Do we know where any Duracall enclosures are? I swear that we found some. No, we haven't, because I would have captured them. Come on. When did I find that then?
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft.
Oh, new curse. Why am I not wearing my sick robes?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh, they
Do cooperate, won't you?
Oh.
Confringo.
Right.
Levioso.
On teleport.
Assignment's all finished.
My eye. The man behind the slaughter. Let's go and speak to Gladwin, then we'll go to Deke, and then Beast Class, and then that.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all, and I'm pretty sure that that is a bad idea, but, you know, whatever.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Ooh, me lucky charms!
Let's just go to Beast class. Where is it? Thing is, I don't plan ahead. That's the big issue. I just don't plan ahead. I just wing it.
What are you up to now?
Not that I told you all that.
Welcome. Hello.
Whoa!
Excellent work
Can I do that?
today. Class dismissed.
Can't say
I
I'm
feel like,
terribly
you know,
fond of all the
Mooncalf's
dung
eyes,
in
like you
this
could
class.
grab one of them with
My
each
brother's
hand and
doing
just,
well,
you know, like,
thanks to
pop
you.
them.
And he listens to
They
me
remind me of
now.
like squids.
Turns out having beats for feet.
Squid's eyes.
I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary.
I'm
The
gonna use
exploding
it all
charm,
the time.
as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must
What
be
is its
precise
use?
in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
I saw
Nice
that
and
guy on
steady
TikTok
wand
that does the
movements.
Snape
Remember,
cosplay.
the exploding
Like, spin
charm is
around
highly
before he got the
volatile.
final bit because I'm so confident. It's so funny, man. Ooh. It is. Whee! Whee!
Well done.
Right.
Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
Bombarda.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Excellent handwork. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Bang! Perfect. Bang! What's up, Decade?
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Probably in the vivarium. Oh. What, there's one specifically for the Thestrals? I mean, I'm all for new locations and stuff, but is this necessary? The swamp.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals.
Right, let me
Please
go and
let
collect
Deke
them
know
then.
once you've bred them.
Well, this is lovely. I'm gonna need to spend some time changing all this. I'll put them in here. This is nice. It's homey. I've just thought there's one guy and there's 3 girls, so he's gonna have some fun. One of them is the special one. Oh, Sepulchre is my mount, isn't it? Getting down to business. Why is there only one? Hang on, let me just... Oh, I've done it again. I need to return Sepulchre to my inventory.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Oh. Right, we'll come back at 3:45 in real life. And we have a few more quests to unlock as well. The Summoner's Court one, which as we know I'm a master of already, and some other one about someone's family member.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Who's Duncan again? Duncan these nuts.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Sick.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop,
Okay.
do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Was that a goblin?
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
If anything, that story serves as a reminder to check your carbon monoxide batteries regularly. I'm gonna go and collect these quests. Is my voice... I'm gonna go and collect these quests very quickly, just so that we've got everything that we need to do. I can't remember what your assignment was.
Just the person I need.
I do not remember who you are.
Samantha, is everything
Oh,
all
that's
right?
bright.
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning, and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible, truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I mean, yeah.
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
But
The
to be
curse
honest,
is the result of an intense
I'll wait
sibling
till it's
rivalry
silent.
between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh,
right,
thank
I'm going to
you.
steal it and sell
Thank
it
you
off
so
to the
much.
highest bidder.
You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
That's a made-up word.
Thank you for your help.
I
My
mean,
family is indebted to you.
honestly, all I could think of throughout the entire set of dialogue was Marmaduke the dog. So this is gonna go well.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus.
What was that
there.
flashbang? Can I start playing for doubloons now? Isn't this the final one? That one.
The pink Smedleys will always look upon you as a...
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
You don't wait no fear me.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made
That
of.
is that is not a phrase that was used in the 19th century. Oh, epic!
You didn't see that.
I certainly didn't. It was embarrassing.
Accio.
Oh! Oh!
What a remarkable shot.
Oh! Nah, respectable, it's alright.
Accio.
It's fine, I've saw one.
Well, it appears I've been bested.
Shot was sick.
Well done. Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I?
No, she was shit.
Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Send them my way, and I think I'll just pull off 3 of those shots next time. All 100s. Oh, revelation. This next quest is called Fire and Vice. And Poppy used to do with beasts. Fire and beasts. Dragon. I'm just gonna flame it. That's not my laptop. What? Is there a spaceship outside or something?
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with
Interpol Red
Rookwood and
notices
Harlow
what that
coming
is.
for you in the 3 broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Horntail Hall, obviously Hungarian Horntail. I think our suspicions of this dragon quest is pretty well informed. Where's the music? I'm gonna equip my mask. Centaur.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Quickly dismissed.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice
Students.
the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Students making some quick coin by doing potion work.
That's the third time I've seen Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
There's something in the water.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts.
Still hot.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
That's a dragon harness.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Why didn't you just follow me?
Anything interesting?
Yeah. Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Han Solo. Right.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Money.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment?
Yeah.
Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I'm just remembering my charms, my spells.
Gah! Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
Trafficus totalis.
I heard something.
Who?
What was that? Stop right there!
That's it. Lightfoot, it's the word.
Ha! You little coward! Back the law!
Confirm that.
Anyways.
Than you.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find
What are you
out.
talking about? They just attacked one. Steal everything. I mean, it's ours anyways, isn't it? Oh, yes!
What in Merlin's name?
Oh!
Are those? Dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring.
Oh my god.
This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most guys being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
I swear there's something. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain. Just Totalis.
Anyways.
Revelio.
Is that a skull? I really want a dragon skull. Nah, I'm gonna look at that other room first. Excuse me. Battle Royale. Never mind, I can't go there. I wanted a better view.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Sick.
We go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard
is Totalis.
Christ, that was risky. God, they are horrid. I hope there's like a side quest to free dragons from the world. That would be cool. No, they'll be used as food. Oh, there's a barrier. Nice. Oh, that's as close as I want to be.
But if you don't fill up some...
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Oh no!
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
That's it. I'm gonna kill them all!
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Horrific freaks.
Aloha, Mora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
make them
why are
count.
we getting so many portions? I'm not fighting the dragon, it's instant.
Careful! Rangrock will want his dragon intact! Damn thing will get out of here! Expelliarmus, well played.
Stupid one. Arrest them. Vegetables in combat. You'd be better suited for gardening than for battle.
Up for a bit of darling, are we?
It does not belong in battle.
What the hell? What was that?
Cruising. This is where you...
Wrong thing.
Expelliarmus, deposit, Protego. Harry, stupid trick.
Right, stay there.
Flipendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
What have you done?
Confringo. Debolso. Arresto Valente. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
That wasn't necessary. Worth it.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Thought they were silent. I mean, ignoring the fact that there were other dragons there, that was a sick quest. And little cutscene. And I hope that we'll have the follow-up soon. I mean, I doubt that we're gonna have to be able to capture or ride a dragon, but you know,
it's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Does that mean I can turn people into rocks? Or dragon shit?